Hi, thanks for joining me. Today I want to share with you the beginning of a series of videos that I will do for making Christmas cards. And this is just a quick tip. I think some of the other videos I did, we made the entire scene from scratch. So for this, however, I'm going to be using embellishments, also Christmas wrapping paper, because some of your students or some of you may feel not as confident with your line quality or your drawings, and therefore I'm going to show you a nice little quick tip that will help you. Now this was the end of the roll of wrapping paper, so of course I'm going to use wrapping paper, but this was the end of the roll, and I cut it up because you can get several little happy, these are penguins, happy little Christmas penguins to use. I also tend to use, now these are some papers from previous years, I tend to use the beginning of the roll. I usually tape the roll closed, but there was so much, I don't have it in a box or storage container, I have it in a bag, so I kind of moved the bag several times. But the ends got a little beat up. So instead of cutting, normally you would just cut that all off and make it straight so that you can wrap your presents with it. Instead of discarding it, you just unroll it, make a straight line cut on it, and then you can use that first little section that you would normally trash, you can use that to make Christmas cards. Here's another pattern. This is a very popular pattern right there, and we're going to do some Christmas bulbs. We normally do, my students and I normally do Christmas bulbs from scratch, but I think this is really nice. And then use this, you only have to embellish it. A nice plaid poinsettia is great. One year we were able to get some Coca-Cola Bear wrapping paper, and that was really a hit. Here's some other, and still the end of this is okay, but this is almost at the end. It's almost at the end of the roll. So if it's at the end of the roll, I'll use it. Beginning of a roll that's a little frayed, I'll use it. Another great tip is if you have when you get your gifts this year for Christmas, just take the wrapping paper, open the gift really nicely, you know where the tape is, just open it up, take the wrapping paper, lay it all flat, and then you can use it also. The other thing you want to do is, of course, you're going to need like glue, glitter, some type of markers or paint markers, either or. You will also need, you can purchase these already made, the gift cards with the envelope. You can purchase those already made. If not, I recommend getting a nice watercolor paper or a mixed media paper to use for that. And then you can use just some plain copy paper. Get like an 11 by 17 or 14 by 17 sheet of copy paper or some other type of paper, and you can use that for your cards, for the envelope itself. Now, another thing that my students love doing is making, this is a card, but they love making postcards. So if you make a postcard, you don't need an envelope for it. And a postcard is just going to be this size or smaller. This would be considered an oversized postcard. But you can make it a little smaller. Decorate this side either horizontally or portrait view, and then write a greeting or something to someone on this side and do the normal addressing on the other side. Remember just to cut it, draw a line to put, to divide the postcard on the back. But that's all you need. And again, use some embellishment, ribbons, glitter, string, colored string works really well for embellishing these types of cards. Okay, see you in the series. Thank you for joining me.